This is the Business Leadership Series Minute with your host and best-selling author of Don't Buy a Duck, Derek Champagne.
You know, one reason I wanted to have you on is I see these high-performing business people out there, and so many of us have so many different motivators. And I have a consultant friend, Dr. Steve Graves, who talks about your scorecard, and he says, hey, if you're getting an A in one area and you come home to your parents and you've got an A, but then you've got F's in a few other areas of your life, they're not going to just focus on those A's. They're going to say, hey, let's get healthy in these other areas. I think sometimes when we're really wired a certain way, a lot of entrepreneurs are this way too, is we can have blinders from time to time. That's one reason why we do this show, is so that we can continue to learn from each other and improve. Tell me, what you talk about some of the 5 tools that help bring you back to life. If there's somebody out there that's struggling, and it may not be a cocaine addiction, it might be just something else they're struggling with. What advice do you give somebody so that they can keep a balance, and so that doesn't completely go to the extreme like it happened with you?
Well, that's a wonderful question, and I have spent some time on your website and looked and listened to some of your podcasts, and you do a wonderful job.
Thank you.
So a lot of these things, and I like how you positioned it, because for me this worked for my recovery, but I think that I was able to get through a lot of this because I put these tools in place for me of how to survive. And so it's not just about getting through addiction, as you pointed out, it's about life in general. So the 5 tools that I kind of speak to high schools and colleges, because I've now embarked on a motivational speaking career to help and to give back and to talk to children, young adults, and even businesses about the dangers of drug addiction and recovery. And so I speak about these 5 tools that have worked for me. So the first one is persistence, and that is about never giving up no matter what. Another one that I talk about is focusing. So it's paying attention. We're focusing on what the right action is, or what the next thing to do is, not to get sidetracked. So, throw yourself into whatever situation it is and just keep your eye on the prize. Another tool is having willingness, and that covers a lot of different realms. So there's a willingness to listen, there's a willingness to go out of your comfort zone, maybe to do things differently. Be willing to make mistakes, because you will learn from your mistakes. So just be able to take one step in front of another and take chances.
To hear full episodes of the Business Leadership Series, visit blsnow.net.